I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but the three kings of the Christmas Carol probably weren't kings, and there probably weren't three of them. These astrologers, the wise men from the east as Matthew calls them, crossed the Jordan into the land of Israel and declared that they had come to worship a king. They, at least at first, seem to have been seduced by an ideology of nationalistic theology. They headed straight for the palace of King Herod the Great, because where else would one find a king if not in a palace? They, like the rest of us, found it easy to think that a powerful ruler must come from a family of powerful rulers. From Kennedy to Bush to Clinton, from Stuart to Tudor to Windsor, from Cavendish to Astor to Churchill, we like our political leaders to come from political stock, to be born to the task. And also we like our leaders to be ours and not theirs, preferably children born on our soil. And this nationalistic ideology is directly challenged by the birth of Jesus and the visit of the Magi. These wise men from a far-off country, wise men who followed another religion, came and worshipped the child of God. Too often we domesticate the story of the birth of Jesus. Too often we use it to privatise our faith. Too often the popular nativity scene of mother, father, baby and visitors creates a Christ for the nuclear family, a Christ who comes to us in the trials and joys of our personal lives. Too often the baby in the manger remains an infantile Christ, divorced from the realities of the public sphere, an object of private devotion, personal comfort. So Herod, upon hearing the news of the wise men from the east, having come to Jerusalem asking about a child who has been born king of the Jews, was deeply concerned. A king born to the wrong family, a new ruler emerging from the wrong town, was an inherent threat to the ideology that sustained his power. And so it is today, despite the attempts of so many down the centuries to domesticate or assimilate the Christ child. The birth of Jesus to Mary and Joseph continues to undermine any attempt to confine his coming to the realm of the private and the personal. The coming of Christ to the margins continues to subvert any attempt to fuse the kingdom of Christ with any kingdom of this world. Because this is not a Messiah for the private world of the family, and this is not a Messiah for the parochial world of nationalist ideology. This is a Messiah for all people, for all nations.